Let me get my next guest theme music up. You probably know who it is. Some of you listeners, you avid listeners to Z Show. Once I play his music. That's right. I see you back there, Mr. Morgan. Because for those of you who know my next guest, Morgan, you know that he's not really a member of like this reality. Morgan is more appropriately associated with the Neverending story land of Eternia. Wait, what's the name of the Neverending story land? Isn't it Eternia? What's the name of it? Morgan, what's the land that they live in? Is it Eternia? What's the name of the Neverending story land? Fantasia. Ah, gotcha. Morgan, are you there? You're live.
Yeah.
You. Fantasia. Why did I say Eternia?
Eternia is where Adam and the princess and Orko are. He-Man.
Eternia is He-Man, right.
Yeah.
You see why I got confused, brother. You and I went into the Neverending story pretty detailed last time, Morgan.
Yes. The actual meaning, because I'd always wanted to know myself growing up, the meaning of, and it always got to me, him at the window yelling his mother's name and not actually knowing the mother's name and everything, and then understanding as I got older, and then lately as I've been going through this transformation and stopping, I suppose, thinking and listening more to what everything is. Like, instead of thinking, looking at the scene when he's yelling and thinking, instead looking at the whole picture. So in my mind, I see Sebastian at his kitchen table. When his dad comes downstairs into the kitchen, he picks up a picture of orange juice. So, I mean, I can see it that clearly. You know, and he's talking, and Sebastian's sitting there with a unicorn, and he's like, why always playing with those things or whatever? And he's like, it's not a horse, it's a unicorn. It's an eternal.
Right, he tells him it's a unicorn, bro.
It's eternal. and the fact, see, when I started speaking a moment ago, I didn't know what I was going to say yet. When people do it, it's disgusting. But when I do it, because I'm not speaking on my own, I'm trying to speak of what it is. So the fact that he said to his dad in the first scene, I was only going to state that I noticed how depressed he was in that scene, and then to be able to transfer it to, okay, he's alone, it's showing him with his dad and his mother has passed. But the fact that he had that horse in his hand, and it's not a horse, it's a unicorn, and it says, and the fact that the dad does not see unicorns anymore, his dad only sees horses, whereas Sebastian believes in the unicorn, so much so that he feels it, which is God. God is a living, eternal feeling. I feel, therefore I am, because in order to feel good, you must touch God. And to touch God, you must have a perfect connection. You're not perfect, but your connection is. So how are you going to connect to God. You say, well, I'll just be polite. I'll do that. Oh, wait, I can't because He's perfect. It makes sense when you hear, or the truth is, God or good can't interact with anything that isn't. He can't see it. He can't hear it. He can't touch it. He can't interact. He can't feel it. He can't see it. It's as far. It's like time and space. All that he can't. So when you add, so when you do something right, that like our sin or whatever it calls it sin, just do anything that isn't perfect, and the connection's gone. The connection's gone. That's why he goes, you die. That's why Adam and Eve, they died. They didn't fall down because they're still made pretty good, but their connection to God was severed. Except then the connection gets returned. It's interesting.
Morgan, that's a super deep take on the Neverending story, man. That's like the deepest Neverending story take ever, bro.
Yeah, well, it's weird because the thing is like, okay, when Adam and Eve, right, and you guys will surely die, right? What does dying mean? It means not being attached to life eternal, or like good is God. When in the Bible it says God is good. Therefore, good is God. All right, like
interesting. Morgan, some people in the chat are saying that they're picking you as their guru. Are you interested in being like a modern day guru for some of these people, or are you just going to leave it up to the?
No news is good news. Like a guru, it's like I'm here to give you the north, east, west, south. Like you want me to give you your tarot card reading for the day? Like I'm only seeing one thing every day, and that is that God is good and truth and love, and seek Him. And
nice, Morgan.
Will.
Morgan laying it down. Let's ask. Hey, Cataclysmic Warrior, you're on. Are you there?
Hello. Yes.
It's the Cataclysmic Warrior, everybody. It's not the Zetetic Warrior or the Semitic Warrior, but it's the Cataclysmic Warrior.
Yeah, hello.
Welcome to the show, C. You're not Z, you're C. What's going on?
What's up? How we doing? Good, man. Yeah. Bringing the Cataclysm here. Yeah.
Cataclysmic Warrior, what's your take on the Neverending story? I mean, we know how Z feels about it. It's pretty much the greatest movie ever. Of course, Morgan knows that it is, but what does C think about the Neverending story?
I don't even know what the Neverending story is. Terrible broadcasting skill for me. I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm a Zoomer, I guess.
Gotcha. Z doesn't know. There's so many incarnations of Z. There's